No, so they actually do that because that's the thing in Hollywood that's the black thing.
Yeah,
that's what that is.
Yeah,
like it's the same thing for your
to
clap.
sync the audio.
Yeah, it's like for the movies, but instead you use the hands. Because I always wonder what that thing was for.
Yeah, I never knew.
That is cool.
I just thought it was like
lights,
action.
camera, action.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
yeah, it's so they can sync the audio. I learned that too when I was learning to do all this shit.
That's fire. Did not know that actually. Learn something new every day, boys.
Yeah, the funny thing is, we don't even know the name of it. I don't even need to know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even need to know.
What,
We
the
got-
name of the piece or name? What do you mean?
Yeah, the piece.
The object. Yeah.
I don't know.
We don't even need to know.
Slappy thingy.
That's good enough.
Yeah, slappy thingy or audio syncy thingy.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, audio syncy thing.
No, it's crazy. Do y'all ever know anybody in a coma?
No.
Or like a family member, any shit like
No.
that? Damn, I was fucking scrolling through YouTube or something the other day, and I saw something about this firefighter, and he was obviously trying to extinguish a fire at a house. It was like in '97, and the roof fell on him, like the house collapsed, and
Like in that movie with Paul Blart. I know that's not his actual name, but you know what movie I'm talking about?
No.
The movie where he's a firefighter.
Kevin James, is that his name?
Kevin James, yeah. In the movie where he's a firefighter.
Paul Blart's Mall
Mall
Cop.
Cop.
No, yeah, I know not that movie, but I was just trying to get y'all a
I
visual
don't
for the
remember him
actor.
being in a movie. I don't know.
Anyway, he's in a movie where the firefighter falls, but you can continue about the firefighter.
I don't remember that. No, it was just crazy because he was like a firefighter and shit and had a whole family. And then he went in the coma for 10 years, and then he didn't wake up till 2007. But it was crazy because they were telling his wife, like, I remember they said, like, in insulting, because his wife was, like, apparently being, like, really optimistic about it, like, oh, he's going to come, he's going to come and shit. And then they apparently, like, they got tired of her, like, being so optimistic and shit, and they, like, told him just, like, look at him, like, look what he is. Like,
He's
they
just a
literally
vegetable.
said those words to her,
Yeah.
and then, like, it fucked her up. But they kept him alive, and then he woke up in 10 years. Well, I don't know when that was said to her, but he woke up. He went in 97, then woke up in 2007. So it's just crazy because,
Yeah.
like, and I was also seeing, like, in med school and shit, they, like, kind of tell the doctors to, like when they're in that, to,
Right.
like, be like, yo, this,
They'll be okay.
that the people won't be okay.
Oh,
Like, they not give him hope
Right.
and shit. But, like, this one
yeah.
doctor was disagreeing that, like, he's like, well, I was, like, encouraging it, and look, he woke up.
Right.
So it's just like,
Dude, imagine being the family member or like being a distant family member and then hearing that somebody in your family woke back up after 10 years. Like,
bro, I know.
Not that you would forget about
Because
the
he had
family
3
member.
kids. He had 3
That's
kids.
so crazy.
Or maybe more. He might even have more kids.
What
Imagine-
was he like whenever he got out of the coma?
Oh, he actually woke up blind. He didn't just
Oh.
wake up like this.
Wow.
He woke up blind and, like, obviously a little fucked up. You're alive but dead for 10 years, like.
I wonder what.
I bet his mind was literally crazy. Like, I bet he literally, like...
Yeah, he was. He kind of knew what was going on. Like he knew his kids' names and all that
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like, it took him a second
That's
because he was obviously so confused because he woke up blind.
Bro, okay, other than the fact that he woke up
Yeah.
blind, imagine just being asleep for 10 years and then he probably wasn't in the same room for 10 years, but imagine just being, like you said, alive, but
Yeah, I don't-
not living, and
I don't
then
know
wake
how
up
that
and then
long-term
just,
care works.
for instance, just see your kids go from here to here. Like, that would be such a mind fuck. Like, but no, that is crazy. A coma's.
Yeah, I wonder where his conscious was during all that. Like, what was he thinking?
Oh, he was?
What if an alien had it, abducted it,
And bro, no.
abducted his consciousness?
He would have fucking I mean, I doubt he was dreaming. Like, I don't think it was anywhere. Because, of course, his soul would have just stayed right there in his body. Because his soul didn't leave his body. He was still living. It's almost like his soul was still there, but his body was turned off.
So do you?
But his
think-
body wasn't turned off because he was alive. It's like his,
I got a question.
his
So-
heart was working, but his brain
So
wasn't,
he's
I guess.
basically
So
dreaming, kinda.
when you're in a coma,
Yeah, but I don't know what he's thinking of and shit.
I was gonna say when you're in a coma, what part of your body is it that actually makes your body in a coma? You know what I mean? Because I don't think it's your heart or
I am not
I think
a
it's your
medical
brain.
professional.
I think it's your brain because your
Really?
heart's continuing to go, right?
I'd assume so. I don't know.
Because your
honestly.
brain, nothing.
I'll be going to my grandma's house, and sometimes we'll keep it classic, and we'll talk about you know, like the fucking weather and shit. Then other times I'll start explaining to her like just some shit about like she'll look at like the way she see like, let's just say this, the way like they look at celebrities and we look at celebrities are very different. Like
Completely
just
different.
shit like that. Like there'll be somebody on there'll be like fucking Lil Baby on the TV. I'll be like, let me tell you about that.
And they're just like, what?
They're like, yeah.
Does she watch the news a lot?
Yeah, she watches the regular
I feel like
news and stuff.
everybody that age watches.
But
the
sometimes, you know, the old like you know how, like they'll be like the Hollywood news and all that bullshit or just all the famous one. Like she'll just be sitting there like, all these people, what the fuck? Like just like everybody's fucking grandparents do. Like
that going in the metaverse, it's gonna be like connected to VR headsets like Oculus and stuff.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
Oculus and Metaverse all comes from the same thing.
yeah. Well, I mean, fuck, you have Facebook now turned into Meta.
Yeah,
I mean,
Oculus is by Facebook.
No, that's exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all have seen it, but they're creating a glove now that where you can like, I could touch your finger, and you would feel it. Like not just the fact that like you're like doing this, but you can feel the touch.
Yeah.
I don't know how good the technology is going to be, of course, but I mean, just thinking that they're doing it now, imagine in 10 years, dude, it's going to be crazy. I mean, in 10 years, you'll be able to like go get in the car with somebody and drive around town in the VR.
I'll be old in 10 years.
You're not going to be old.
Has so much potential.
Yeah, like,
It
it's
has
insane.
crazy potential.
Bitcoin or Ethereum, those are the two high ones right now. Those are the two like top dogs of cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
That will be the New York of crypto, and then you'll have Shiba.
What,
that will
so
be
in
like
the
the
metaverse
Kentucky.
You can go to it in the metaverse if you buy the cryptocurrency?
No, for instance.
Where's
so
poor
look, it will
people?
be the cryptocurrency of that world. So for instance, the rich people will be able to go to New York and spend their Ethereum and Bitcoin. If you have Shiba coin, you'll be able to go to the Shiba world and spend your broke boy coin. You see what I'm saying?
That's still not fair.
But that's part of like how it.
That is
It's
why.
still worth the same amount in real life. either
Yeah.
way.
What do you mean?
No matter what, you still can't get rid of the physical fucking world.
No, what I was trying to say.
It's still not gonna be. It's gonna, dude. How
No.
are people that are less fortunate than others? Like, you know, you're just not born with shit. Like, they'll be like, oh, everybody in my class, like, I own this in the metaverse. Well, I don't even have a device to get in the metaverse type
So
shit.
you're thinking that the metaverse
But there will be
is gonna
different
get-
parts of that. There will be different parts of the metaverse for the people that can access different parts.
Okay, but do you
It's
think
the same thing
listen,
in real world today? For instance, I can't go sit VIP in the top of the New York Knicks game
That's
because
what
I don't
I'm
have
saying.
the funds.
That's what I'm
You see what I'm-
saying.
But it'll be the same thing in the metaverse. There will be the high class and there will be the low class. It's not that.
That's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
That's why
It's not fucked. It's just going to be just like life. It'll be you have a life on the metaverse and you have a life.
You think like people gonna be eating and sleeping in there?
Not eating and
living?
sleeping, but let me explain. Have you ever played GTA roleplay?
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
What is GTA roleplay?
Are you talking about GTA like story mode or
No, roleplay.
I
So
don't think-
there's this like hack on GTA, and this I don't think it's going to be the same thing at all. I'm just using it as an example. So they have this GTA roleplay, and it's for computer players. You go on GTA and like I can go buy the corner store and make money from the corner store, and I can also have a girlfriend that say she gets online at the same time.
Yeah.
You go into the same world, and that's your girlfriend in the world. Or like you go in and you own a business in this GTA roleplay, you will actually have to go on in a week and collect the funds from what your store makes. Or like there will be real like times you have to get on and stuff like that. Or that's like what I believe is going to be how it's going to work. Like I said, I could be completely fucking wrong, and you know, they just haven't released like I said, 90% of
Yeah,
what
we don't know
what,
shit yet.
what we're
I just
gonna
think
get.
I don't know. Fuck it.
Cheers the water.
Like, what are you gonna? Is there gonna be an app called Meta, and you're gonna be able to get on it?
No, it'll be
No, you're gonna need VR
Oculus
shit.
will make a Oculus or the
I don't even, dude. That doesn't even. That I'm sorry, bro. It's just like
Poor people aren't gonna be able to buy the damn equipment to go into it in the first place.
It's the same thing with a car. Poor people buy these fucking 98 Hondas, but the fucking rich people buy the 2020 Ferraris.
Yeah, it's gonna be people with money.
Not only though, see that's what I was trying to explain to y'all. I think that there will be different parts to it to where
I think it'll be so piss poor if society really transfers to a point where like that. It's already bad enough that we care so much about like our image on social media or just
can I give you a
people's
different
image. I'm gonna
perspective?
say, what's a different perspective?
Okay,
Because I
look.
guarantee, bro. Let me hear it.
guarantee it's what.
Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
So
You'll
look.
hear whatever.
This is part of like people managing their time. There will be this group of people that don't know how to control their time on the game. They'll spend 18 hours a day on the game trying to.
There'll be hella people like that.
But look, this is the perspective I was trying to get to. If you're good at managing your time, this will work perfectly for you because you can treat it like a game, treat it as a part of your life, not your life. Does that make sense? So I can go to work or whatever in the real world. I can have my relationship outside in the real world. I can have all my friends in the real world, right? But for instance, when I'm at home and want to get on the game, I will have another life. It's not that I'm trying to have a different life. It's that I have the ability to control something different. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so for instance, say in my real job, in real life, say I'm a car salesman, right? Say in the metaverse, I could be a real estate agent that sells penthouses. Now, I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen or how it's going to be or whatever, but like what I'm saying is I can have the control to do two different things. It's not that I'm trying to do better or worse in one or the other. I feel like it's just something that you can do. Does that make sense? And whoever does good at it and wants to do good at it will.
I mean, yeah, it probably will be something like
It's the
that.
same thing as technology and social media. It's just the new advancement to me. I think that it's going to be, like I said, a lot of like, if you're able to control it and you're smart about it, you'll be able to capitalize off of it.
Yeah, but like, I just got to think about this. Like, the only thing I would personally do in that metaverse would be like, personally, I don't
What's
fucking
the point
know.
of
Until-
putting a bunch of work into building a whole nother life?
Yeah,
Until-
you could put that work into your
Yeah,
real life.
that's the
Until-
one problem. Like I understand the whole next wave of like the digital ownership is shit, but I don't understand like you just can't beat like.
I'm gonna show you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna put you on right
I
here.
guess it's gonna be for a bunch of fucking. You're right for like people to like if I'll be like, oh, I'm ugly as fuck. Well, I'll go hop in the metaverse
No.
and I'm beautiful and have clout and shit. And
I'm
all
gonna
that
give you.
bullshit
I'm gonna give you another.
And
example.
that's what I fucking think a lot of it is gonna be about.
When Rolling Loud makes it to where the only way you can have a free pass by getting an NFT, which is a wristband, sort of like what the Note Boys have done with the MetaCard. When Rolling Loud creates this lifetime membership to the Rolling Loud thing, and they release 10,000 of them, and you can go to Rolling Loud in virtual reality, and you can see it right there.
And you know what's fucked
Be
up
front
about
row.
all that shit?
That's not
You know what's
the
fucked up
same.
about all that shit, bro? Is how much of pump and dump it is, because each time that bullshit is sold, the owner makes a fuck ton of a percentage
Right, but
off
if
the
it's
fees and shit. So I honestly think it's a big just fucking game.
If it's a good company, though, they really use that to put it back into application for the people. So, for instance, it's a brand.
How many are gonna do that?
And I'm going to keep using the Nelk Boys as a good example because I think that what they're trying to build, obviously it's not completely proven yet, but what they're trying to build is great. They're trying to build a crazy business out of this card. So for instance, this card will give you access to this gym. This card will give you access to this cigar lounge. This card will give you access to these events and these parties.
Yeah,
right?
in
It's
real
not-
life for the metaverse.
both. So
Well,
for
that's
instance,
just like, okay, you're my big.
both.
We're a big fucking fan. We'll
It's
give
a
you
company.
exclusive. So you buy and sell our cards, and therefore we'll make money, but we'll open this up, so it'll be a double bonus. That's all it sounds like to me.
Exactly. A win because the people as the business are still making the money by having the business, but the consumer is still getting like application.
I mean, I guess if you're that
and,
dedicated to something, I just
it's not even being dedicated. It's just the same as buying a membership to the gym, but in a different
Are they supposed to release more at some point?
what Metacards?
Yeah.
Not Metacard. Well, for instance, the Note Boys just did a collab with Friends
Yeah, I
or
saw
something like that, and I don't know. For instance, that to me is just a.
But you have to have the Metacard to buy that.
No, you have to have.
I really thought that's what it said.
No, not the Metacard. You don't have to have the Metacard to buy it. You have to have a friend or whatever it is, and then they give you a chance to.
You
be
know
able
how
to-
I know this shit is actually still gonna unfold and like work out and shit, because literally it's how much like the highlight reel, like when you look at like people be tweaking in their head and shit, overthinking their own lives and decisions because of what they see on social media.
Yeah.
Bro, social media is called the highlight reel. Like it's
Yeah.
the good like I mean, yeah, there's fucked up shit posted on social media, but like it's the hot, like it's the good of you, it's the good of your good. Like you don't just like when you're on Snapchat and you're sending a selfie to your homie and you're like, oh, I don't look the best. Well, you're not posting that on the main and bullshit like that.
I think it's.
And that concept is like transfer into the metaverse. Like it's
Yeah.
just gonna be your highlight shit. It's just
I-
like
I think
it's
that-
just another having
You
something.
portray
yeah.
yourself how you wanted to be portrayed.
I think
And that's what's
that-
gonna be in the metaverse, and it's another way to shy away from the real world by putting in hard. Like when you want
It's
to be
not-
good in the real world, you got to put in hard work and shit.
Right.
That shit's just gonna be like
I don't think
make you
so,
feel good money.
personally.
How not though?
Or I mean, yes,
'cause I just
those
proved
things
it.
those things can play a factor, but I think it's going to be such like a real like thing because it's just like you would go do anything, like just like you'd go to a movie, right? Just like you would go pay in $15 to get this movie ticket and have a good time at the movie theater. Just like people will.
I'll go
also-
to the metaverse to watch the movie in the metaverse
No,
out of
no.
my VR headset on
No.
the couch like this.
Just like people go to the Red Box and spend $4 to take this movie home and watch it, right?
Ain't nobody use Redbox no more. It's still they're still there.
Bro,
but-
let me tell you right now that sitting in a VR headset for longer than like 30 minutes starts to hurt your eyes and hurt your head.
I'm sure they thought the same thing when the first computer came out, though. I'm
No.
sure they were like,
Dude, you don't. It makes
Hey,
the top
come
of
on.
your head hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
And it also just is like, you don't want to sit in that thing that
yeah.
long.
Like I said, I'm not
tired
even
of it.
sitting
Yeah,
here.
no, I put it on for
saying
10
that-
minutes, and when I take it off, I was confused as fuck.
I'm not even sitting here saying that the metaverse is going to be the all best thing in the world. What I'm saying though is I think that if you can learn what you can now, I think when it comes out and you use it correctly, it'll be a good tool and a
Yeah, to
good
make
thing
money,
use.
just like all those people
not
are
only
doing,
make
making
money,
money.
I think it'll be good entertainment. I think it'll
I mean,
be
yeah,
a
there'll probably be
business
some-
platform. I think it'll be a social media and entertainment platform.
Yeah, I think it'll
it's
be
going
for
to
the fuckers, the social media fuckers, and just like the same shit I was talking about. Like,
I mean, I think there's going to be application from every span of the world to be able to go into it. I think that's what they're trying to do, and that's why it's so like,
It's gonna be a
it's so
while.
it feels so slow.
I just think also like once people realize the whole this is the whole digital ownership idea, which is all the bullshit is. Once people like started seeing that, it was like, oh shit, that kind of makes a little bit of sense because it's pretty easy to understand. Just like digitally owning something means something. Like just
Yeah.
in that,
But it
sense.
already has. It does mean it literally means something.
Yeah, what's crazy is like it still
You can
means-
buy a house right now. If you buy this single NFT, it gives you a house. Gives you access. They sold a house in Florida. I don't know if y'all saw this. They sold a house in Florida. It's like a one-of-one NFT. Whoever has that NFT owns the house.
Yeah, but
A
the only
real physical house.
A house, it costs like the NFT costs like $250,000, and it grants you access to the house.
yeah, but at the same time, bro, that's just like
It's so easy because look though,
But you could buy the crib.
but look
Bro.
though, and look, this is the thing, and this is where
No,
decentralization
what it
comes
is,
into
and
play.
it makes money off each time the thing is sold.
Right, but
and that's
look,
what it is.
this is where
all this shit
decentralization-
is to make the people that are making all this money.
That's not the case.
But that's what it
every-
is.
Big
Look, let me
reason.
look.
That
look,
is a
look,
Why
huge
else do you think
fucking
they're
reason.
fucking
Look.
posting it?
Look, let me explain
To
something
make
else
money.
here. Do you all know what decentralization means?
I mean, yes and no. I mean,
Okay, to my knowledge-
in your context, I don't know what.
Okay, or what I was about to explain. So, with the blockchain, there is like the blockchain is the bank in a way. For instance, to buy a house, you have to go to this person, and you have to get a loan, and you have to do all this and that.
You
and
ain't
that.
getting no loan through it.
What I'm saying though is you have to go through fucking 10 different processes
So
to
you're
buy a
just
house.
saying
Look,
that it's gonna
look.
make it easier? Is all you
Bro,
need to say?
I can go look up if you buy this NFT for a house in 2010, right? Or in 2025. If you buy this NFT as a house
I don't
in
ever wanna buy an
2050, I'll be able to go back and look exactly what time, how much the house was, and everything. I won't need to go through a company to see what all that was. I won't have to go through these people to get verified
So
to do
you're
that.
just saying it'll just simplify the buying house process? Is all you? That's what you're saying?
That's
Yeah,
not it.
But that is though.
decentralization takes the power of that from you having to go to the bank, which is controlled by the government, right,
Money off it.
bro? But see, and that's sort of what I was saying. I think
Yeah, I think,
everybody will be trying to get their coin off of it.
No,
but
that is what
definitely
it is. Why do you have yours?
And this is
You
what-
want a
this is
coin.
not bullshit.
You
This
were
is not-
talking about selling.
This
it,
is not
literally.
bullshit though. Look, I have two of them from the same company.
It's
I have
all for
one to
coin.
hold. Not always.
You said it. You said it yourself.
Not all for coin though, and I said,
I
and
mean,
I
not
know
all for
I've been
coin.
backing it since I bought them and before I bought them. They're trying to make a video game, right? Say this video game blows up in 2025, right? And I have one of the 7,000 FTs, one of the 7,000 holders, and this is $1 billion game.
Beat the campaign and then resell it.
No, but look, like, I mean, theoretically, say they had the opportunity to do that when the first Call of Duty came out, and they released 10,000 members.
That would
right?
have sucked.
to be able to be a part of
Bro,
owning.
only 10,000 people
Bro,
get to
that's
play
why I
Call of
think this
Duty?
thing-
No,
No,
you
no, no,
completely,
listen,
no.
That
no,
completely
no, I'm
destroys
He
Call of Duty.
completely understood what I said. Bro, literally, imagine they have 10,000 NFTs to be on their board to where who gets the fucking money. Imagine buying the NFT, the game blows up, it's a
Okay.
$1 billion game, and you are one of these 10,000
But
people
what-
reaping the benefits of the game because you are an initial
just
investor.
stocks.
No, but then
Yes, exactly, though.
But
That's
why
the whole
would you do
point.
it just buy the Call of Duty stock?
Bro,
I don't know if they
listen,
have.
Because
No,
Because look, with NFTs,
Listen, bro, it's the same. The NFT, it's like I was saying earlier, where the lesser people. Listen, I know that's just like life, but it's like, for example, like, have you not seen the Super Bowl ticket thing? Like
Yeah.
the Super Bowl tickets, $10,000. They're fucking thousands of dollars. Well, how are like the real diehard fans, might not be the people that make the most money. So it's like the same concept.
that's the same thing as you work hard to buy a car. It's
just
what you want to
inflating
buy
the
on.
prices of the tickets.
To me, it's like it's just everything, and to me, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's good. There will be its ups and downs, its pros and cons to every part of it. I think it's just changing the way that we collect. I think it's changing the way that we.
I mean, do we need
I
to
just
change?
think 95% of people that is involved with all of that stuff is in it for coin.
Right. But that's the same
And
reason,
that-
for instance, like me, that's the same reason why I collect basketball cards. It's fun. I do it because it's fun, but I also, as a hobby, can make money off of it, right?
That's a good point.
The same reason why people buy and resell paintings in the real world. They do it because it's fun, but can also make money off of their hobby.
Yeah, but it's a lot easier to post
NFT
10
and
different
fucking...
gummy bears on Molly to make $1 million.
Right,
Like,
but if you could do it, wouldn't you do it? But look, what
Yeah,
what if though? And
honestly.
this is the great part
I
about it.
I could start a construction company and tear down a fucking forest.
And listen, look at the crazy
But I
thing.
mean-
Look at the crazy thing. Imagine you could release
also
20
fun.
NFTs, right? You could make, say, $1 million off these 20 NFTs. Imagine you could bring such a real application to that NFT that your 20 holders, you could make them millionaires as well off of just them helping you by buying your NFT, getting you rich. But because you did that, or because they bought them from you, it helped you help them.
Hey, bro,